Yo guys, what's up? My name's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. Today I have a bit of information on sales, guys. Not just sales in business or entrepreneurship or like a sales position, but sales in life and sales in general, okay? A lot of times there's people, a select few amount of us that are consistently winning, consistently have momentum, and consistently selling ourselves, okay? And then the majority of people are constantly losing and wondering why they're not winning and selling in life and in business. And the difference between the two is actually quite small. And I'm going to go over that today. And I'm going to teach that to you today before we get into that little tiny thing that can change your entire life and business or entrepreneurship journey in sales. I ask for you to drop your best sales tip in the comments below. Let's talk about some sales. And while you're doing that, smash the like button, hit subscribe because we have more high-level sales content coming. And let's get started. Okay, so I don't normally tell stories, but it's very important. This story is very important to really complement the lesson. So the story that I start the show with is this, okay? Somewhere around like 10 plus years ago, I don't know the exact year. It was about a decade ago. I was brand new in business, really didn't know what I was doing. Got a referral for my nutrition company. And the referral was a guy I served with, his cousin who lived in Louisiana. So it was like one of my first out-of-state clients. And I was really excited because, it wasn't a guy in my state and I was expanding and so on and so forth. And I thought to myself, I was like, I really got to take care of this guy. That's a network of people that I don't know down there and I can help more people. So he came to me and he wanted to change his weight and change his body and so on and so forth. So, it was a small investment, maybe 3 months or 6 months of work, but the investment's not what's important. Right. What's important is that individual, told me that I changed his life. Now, at this point in my career, I've heard that for over a decade. So that's what it's all about, right? It's about changing people's lives, or really just helping them change their own life is really what it is. They just think that we do it for them, but we don't. We just help them or show them the door. But that was probably one of the first times I heard that. So it really landed with me. And, he lost a whole bunch of weight, changed his life, got healthy, and never bought from me again. Not in that capacity of fitness. And over the years, he reached out to me like, hey, can you what do you think of this exercise? What do you think of this diet? Merry Christmas, happy birthday. All the typical stuff. And I never charged him for advice or asked him for money to tell him about a diet or an exercise or anything like that. I was just helping the guy out. And we always stay connected. And that progressed to a couple of years. I told him, hey, I'm going to be in New Orleans. I would love it if, you're able to meet me. I know you live around New Orleans. So he came out and met me in person, met my friends. We had drinks. He showed us around NOLA. And we just continued to stay in touch for years and years and years. And fast forward to about, 2 months ago or something. So 10, 12 years later or something like that, he texts me and he's like, hey, I really need to talk to you about something. We need to speak now. And I told him, I'm like, dude, I got 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time open tomorrow. I am jamming. I'm busy. I'll be walking the dog at 6:30. He's like, call me. So I called him. He got on the phone. I think it was 5:30. He's in the time zone behind us, 5:30 in the morning. And he's like, hey man, listen, I'm working for this company and, we have this huge thing going on, and we need help, and we need a lot of help. And I'm like, all right, cool. What's the deal? And he's like, we got to line up a call with the CEO. I'm like, okay, cool. So fast forward a month later, the call happens, and they are coming to me to consult them and teach them on several different things, and are asking me to help them, meaning secure them, upwards of 9 figures for their company. 9 figures. That's hundreds of millions of dollars. And it was quite a humbling ask. It's coming from me. I've never raised that much. However, I will raise that much. And and I asked them. I was like, guys, why did you come to me? And they're like, oh, you're completely aligned for this, and you've helped me, for a decade, for free. Of course, we're going to hire you. And the point to that story is I helped someone for a decade. Only took money from them for the service that they purchased from me, and never put them on a sales call. I could have charged them $1,000 for that call at 6:30 in the morning. I could have charged another $1,000 for the call with the CEO. Never took money from them. Never took money from them. And just built the relationship over a decade. And that is exactly why most people are losing sales, okay? Because they're not willing to build a relationship for days or weeks or years or decades to get to the point to where people just want to do business with you. Whatever you do, you're that person. Because let's just say I'm a business consultant and mentor, right? An author, right? Let's just say that. People that come to me, I don't have to sell them because they just want to work with me. Because I go out of my way to help people and build relationships for long periods of time. And it doesn't make me better. What I'm telling you is that's why you're losing sales. The reason why you're losing sales is because you're looking at interactions with humans transactionally. You're looking at people as a dollar sign rather than a human. You're looking at the meeting as a sale rather than a connection and getting to know someone. And the key is building the relationship. Because if you build the relationship, you're going to build trust. Now, if you build relationship and you build trust, they very well might buy from you. You're not building the relationship and building trust so they buy from you. You're building relationships and you're building trust and you're building connection. And sales might come from that. This is high-level sales, okay? High level. Because high-level sales, you don't have to sell anyone. They just happen. And besides, when they happen, those people are aligned with you. And if they're aligned with you, that business is going to be much easier done than not. So with that said, maybe you put a year into building a relationship with someone and they don't buy anything from you, but they send you referrals because you're that person. You're that expert, okay? Don't look at the relationship building for sales. Look at the person, look at the opportunity, look at the event to build a relationship, to build a connection, and to build something rather than focusing in on the sales. I get pitched daily by shitty salespeople because they're looking to make a sale and not understand anything about who I am, what I do, or where I'm going, or what I've done. And if they're not interested in any of that, I'm not interested in their shitty sales. For those of you that I'm triggering right now because you're shitty at sales, guess what? So was I, completely. And I had to learn the right way as well. And the biggest thing that I can give you is you too can transition yourself into a master salesperson or a master relationship builder, or however you want to look at it, just by doing one thing, guys. Just by doing one thing. Actually, it's two things. Stop asking for anything. Stop asking. Stop asking for the sale. Stop asking for the referrals. Stop asking for anything and start giving. Give to people. Give first and watch how quickly your life and your business will change. Give, don't ask, build the relationship, take care of people, and then next thing you know, your entire life, business, and entrepreneurial journey will change. Guaranteed. I can say this because years ago, I was that shitty salesperson, and I have recognized it, and now I pass the lesson along to you guys. Hopefully, if you like this, you put this into play and realize that this type of advice is what builds empires. All right, guys, my only hope is that I provided some value for you today. Maybe on life, entrepreneurship, sales, building relationships. What do you think of the show? Drop the comment below. Let's talk about it. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe because I got more fire content coming your way.